Welcome back!
So, we have a plan. We're not going to start the next chapter yet. For you guys, we're going to give you extra content. So, we're going to do some troubles. Do some important troubles that will get us, like extra badges that would help us. Like maybe we can do the gold card.
I know one very important trouble that we can do.
Oh, Zesties. Because I got the cookbook.
That one.
Oh.
If you catch my drift, there's one other important one we can do.
We can do that now, eh?
Yep. An ancient
can you? Spirit. Is this the time it gets unlocked?
Yep.
Like now we can do it.
Now we can do it.
Oh, sick.
Also.
So technically she's not the last partner. If you get my drift.
Well, we're gonna leave the audience hanging for this one.
Yeah, I think we are. I like that.
All right. Can these elevators move any slower?
I don't know where to find out.
So, I've decided to go about ranking the 6 Paper Mario games. Surprising no one, the outcome is probably going to be very obvious.
I literally listed out mine, and it was the
exact same.
In my mind, I just told Matt, I know what yours is, because I haven't even played past Super Paper Mario, and I don't need to.
Yeah. But I concluded that Sticker Star is the worst because, again, it's where every downfall started. I'd say the only surprise is that I'm putting Origami King next because of how much of a disappointment it was.
Hey, you were the one who liked it in the beginning. I still think Origami King was, more innovative than Color Splash and Sticker Star combined.
It was good. The battle system improvements were good, but at the same time, there's a lot of puzzle solving involved, and why would I bother...
Partner! Upgrade partners!
Why would I solve a puzzle I don't need to solve?
What do you mean?
The battles don't give you anything, so what's the point of spending all that time solving the ring puzzle to line up all the enemies when you don't really get anything out of it?
But you do.
You get coins, and again, if coins
but
only
that's why... Here's the thing. Yes, but the gameplay was good. The mechanic was solid, and... I think the point was to make it so that players like you are going to be good because you've been playing for so long. This is supposed to be a game meant for younger kids, and it just means if you need more coins, you have to go defeat more enemies. Some people don't need to do that because they're already good. Or they just grind like you do.
Well, I just don't see the reason to do battles if you don't
You probably do all of them anyway, though.
No, I've avoided it. I only went through with the ones that needed to be done. And sometimes I did guiltily engage in battles just for the sake of the music, because the music was pretty damn good.
Exactly. Oh, yeah. Wait, how many troubles can you take at once?
Only one.
Well, you can't take that one then. You can't do STs right now.
Oh, yeah, well, may as well, because it's an easy one.
That, and then we can make some...
Oh.
You idiot.
You know what? Let's just go with it.
Yeah, I'm sure you have to pay your way out.
I'm not
paying. Alright.
It's fine. We're going to do troubles for the next 2 episodes.
To the mom's house! That's the episode name. Oh, that reminds me. So yesterday somebody brought Trick Room to the Trick House in a battle with me.
Who was it?
A rando online. As in, I was doing 3v3 singles. And they brought Trick Room to the Trick House.
Let me guess.
I 3-0'd them.
You tricked them?
Never! Ever! Bring Trick Room to my game.
Because Mark's basically prepared for whenever someone brings...
Matt, I live in the Trick House.
Okay, guys.
I am the Trick House.
Are you guys ready for the reveal of this mystery person who's asking us to go and search for an elusive badge? It's fucking Mrs. Mouse.
I'll pay. Hey, Lord MV, if you ever watch this video, you are my favorite Pokemon YouTuber for singles 6v6, and I can beat you. Because I am the Lord of the Trick House. Right,
well,
Matt?
Isn't he the inventor of the Trick House?
Yes.
So if you...
I took it over. Because
What happens if you bring Trick House to the Trick Apartment?
I win, because I am the Trick House.
Yeah,
you don't bring Trick Room to the Trick House.
Yeah, but what if you bring the Trick House to the Trick Mansion?
Doesn't matter, because when you're battling me, it's the Trick House. You can't bring Trick Room to the Trick House.
Oh yeah, we can... No, actually this way's faster.
What
Anyway.
are you talking about?
Oh, I was trying to think of a quick way to get to Petal Meadows, but I realized...
Why don't we curse ourselves?
We could do that. We'll probably do that on the way back.
Yeah. When we go down the pit.
We'll probably go down the pit next week.
I was about to say, kids, we're going to give you some extra pit content.
Yeah.
Ooh, so good.
Which is funny because Ryan was asking me, how long do you think 1,000 Year Door will take? I'm like, we'll probably go around 60 to 70 episodes. This is probably going to extend that a little bit. But that's fine because this is such an amazing game. I know some people think it's overrated, and maybe to an extent that's true because people don't shut up about it. But I think this is the most polished the original gameplay could get. It's not the pinnacle of Paper Mario. I think that's shared between Super Paper Mario and 1,000 Year Door because Super Paper Mario was the pinnacle of story.
I think Super Paper Mario actually perfected the difficulty.
Mm-hmm.
Because this game does not give you enough hints for a 7-year-old to understand. I understand the game is even the 10-year-old, me and Matt, when I was 7 and he was 10, we struggled to figure out something in every chapter.
Yeah.
To the point where, I mean, granted, I think the Duplis thing was Matt being stubborn and not wanting to play with Vivian because he thought she was bad.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
But, in this next chapter, there's a riddle you have to solve, and I don't remember it being quite very clear, honestly.
Well, see, the thing is, you have to listen to Flavio singing, and I initially caught on to that, but at the same time, when I tried it, for some reason, I might have been doing it wrong, and it didn't work, and I'm like, how do you do this? We got stuck in Chapter 5 for, I think, longer than any other chapter.
Granted, this wasn't us trying every day, but
yeah,
it wasn't us giving up either. I remember trying decently often.
Chapter 1, it was me being too young to know what simultaneous meant, so I didn't know you had to hit 2 switches at the exact same time. I didn't get stuck there for very long.
Either way, it just got to a point where, like, maybe it was just genuinely me and Matt being stupid. I don't think anybody else really had this problem except us, but I do recall us getting stuck on at least something every single chapter.
Up until chapter 6.
It was like a block. It wasn't like this is a hard battle that I can just train for. It was always a riddle that we couldn't solve. Mm-hmm. that didn't give you, like, that's kind of why I like nowadays in Mario games where if a puzzle really is too hard, there's an alternative way of doing it usually.
Yeah.
And I know some people think that, Mark, that makes it sound like you're a fucking baby. And nowadays I don't need that. Nowadays I have the patience to figure it out until I'm done figuring it out. You know?
Yeah.
Like,
but
it's not gonna stump me now that I'm 22. When I'm 7 maybe, but that was fucking 15 years ago.
We're younger. We're less
I'm literally
experienced.
3 times as old now. I'm gonna go get a drink of pop. This drink is brought to you by 3 Dorks Play.
I guess I'll try to keep the banter going by going down my list. Yeah, I kind of ripped into Origami King there, and I'm pretty sure my first impression didn't exactly make the game sound all that great. I was a bit disappointed with it, but a lot of the disappointment also comes from just the statements that came afterward. So, shit.
This pop a drink of pop is pop to plant to 3 Dorks.
I was just saying another large disappointment about Origami King was all the statements that came afterward. In the fact that they just can't make original characters anymore. But a lot of people are just not impressed with the answers they gave. Because it's just like, we just can't do it anymore. It's just not possible. It's just like, I think I know the exact reason. They've got limitations on them. They're not allowed to make new unique characters because Miyamoto doesn't want them to.
Miyamoto sounds not very fun.
No, I think he's a bit... Being the creator of Mario, he wants everything to be familiar. So when they introduce some different looking Toad, it's not familiar. When they create an entirely new character, it's not familiar. I think he wants Mario to be a very familiar looking face to everybody.
I think I get it
extends
because,
to the characters.
Yes.
It is his creation.
You would not recognize a single TTYD character unless you play TTYD.
Yeah.
There's not a word of a lie there.
Koopa Troopas do, and Pokies especially, I don't think, aside from being able to tell that they're just long cactus-looking things, I don't think many people are going to be like, that doesn't really look like a Pokey at all. And
I was about to say, it's a very different art style, especially, like, look at Dry Bones. That doesn't look like a Dry Bones.
No, it really doesn't. And, like, I can understand that. But at the same time, I think maybe I can live with them sticking to mainstream designs. But that also sacks any possibility of enemy variations. Frost piranhas are not allowed to exist anymore. Dull bones are not allowed to exist anymore. Hyper Goombas are not allowed to exist anymore. Any variation of enemies like that aren't allowed to exist unless they've already appeared, like Paragoombas or Paratroopers.
Oh, can you put some MLG fucking like call-outs like, oh, because you just dodged both of those guys, no problem. You just predicted their every move, just please do this.
I can do that.
Also, no, I mean, I can see the argument from both sides. I'm telling you I prefer this, 100%. I'm telling you that the new games are blindingly dull, but in the sense that this was targeted for like a teen audience, these are targeted for kids, and I understand why. Because in 2004, video games were not for kids. Video games were for teenagers. They weren't marketing to people who were our age. We played video games when we were young.
Yeah.
People usually didn't get their own Nintendo system till they were like at least 12, if they were lucky. That was when they started actually giving a shit.
Yeah, and I think Nintendo just moved on to being something that can be accessible for everybody.
Exactly.
And Mario's
Nintendo
that flagship character that can do that.
Well, because as video games have gotten older, the audience has gotten younger. So Mario is now this,
universal.
Universal Japanese kids-friendly guy. Because, let's be real, kids-friendly in America is a lot different than kids-friendly in Japan. Kids-friendly in America means, like, basically a pilgrim, so Mario is as child-friendly as video games get.
Yeah, but if you want my input, coming from somebody who is older, who grew up with this thing, I really do wish there was a bit better of a balance between catering to a family-friendly audience and giving a few of the long-time standing fans a bit of a bone.
The thing is, Nintendo's idea of giving people a bone is the 3D Mario games. Because you have to admit, a 7-year-old could not play that. A 7-year-old could play
a 7-year-old could
Origami King.
A 7-year-old could probably play Odyssey, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, but Odyssey is actually decently challenging to an extent.
Oh yeah, no, it can be.
No, I mean like that is the homage because
some of the moons are challenging to get.
But that's the thing. The point of that game is to get all the moons. No kid is gonna do that. Every kid is just gonna want to beat every level.
That's true.
No, it is really. I really do believe Nintendo believes those are the homage, and also I'd vote to say the Mario and Luigi games.
Yeah, rip those.
What? Hey, we're back.
We're back. Little interruption. Sorry about that.
Okay, but like, yeah, I feel like the 3D Mario games are kind of the homage.
Yeah.
And but that's the thing. Nintendo's again, it's because they now have to cater to different audiences. At this point, this game is specifically tailored towards teenagers. It just so happened to be a cult classic.
Yeah.
Kind of like Earthbound. Except no one... The Earthbound audience is small, but amazing. And also toxic. But...
I guess I'm just one of those people who loves this game way too much, perhaps.
But that's the thing. This game isn't going anywhere.
It is, that's
like,
true.
People, whenever people want a new game, they need to remember it can't just be the same game with the same graphics, just with new levels. If there was a 1,000 Year Door 2 which had this exact same aesthetic, yeah, it would be awesome. If they made a 6th one by now, we'd have been getting sick of it.
Oh, so you mean the new Super Mario Bros. Games?
But people got sick of those.
Yeah, we did.
So we stopped.
By the third one.
That's what I'm saying. They haven't made one of those in a while.
That's true.
They haven't made a 2D because they know it's old. They know it's out.
For now. I think if they were...
Right now, no, what they did is they turned it into Mario Maker. Mario Maker is now the 2D platformer of Mario, and it was the one thing they could have done to make the game, in my opinion, save 2D Mario as a whole.
I personally think they could go back soon to make a new 2D Mario if they move away from the new Super Mario Bros. Template.
But that's the thing. What are they going to do?
Well...
What else can they do?
They can make more unique themes.
But now that everyone's made levels, what's the point of...
Yeah.
They can't do anymore.
That is true. There is, it's really hard to move from a complete sandbox game.
Essentially, Mario and Luigi, or Nintendo, sold the 2D platforming era to us as a whole.
Yeah.
And then...
Pause. Another interruption, we're back. We'll go on for a little bit more, just in case.
But for real... I don't remember.
Let's finish this trouble and then we'll end off the episode.
Oh my gosh, yeah, let's just finish this.
This has been the most banterful episode about
just
Mario himself. I guess I'm a bit of a Mario. Again, maybe I'm just too big a fan of Mario, and perhaps I'm thinking more about what I would have want out of him as opposed to what it really should be out of him, because I guess, yeah, being accessible to everybody is an important thing. I think, though, that multiple franchises do that very well. Mario Kart is one of the most family-friendly things you can get out of Mario.
Mm-hmm.
But I think with the amount of franchises he has, I don't think it's that big of a deal if one or two franchises maybe meets a completely different audience as opposed to being accessible by everybody.
Yeah.
But maybe that's what
my handsome cheese. I should call this a handsome
cheese.
Also, we could probably get another Shine Spray and upgrade her too before we leave.
Yeah, we probably
There'll be probably one now. We can go with the two.
Yeah.
At least.
Oh, there is. And plus, we can go after Spike Shield.
Ooh!
We have some important things to get in the next episode because we're still not leaving.
Spike Shield will be fun to turn off.
Oh boy. Let's just get through Mrs. Mouse's primer abilities.
Oh, she's a primer? No way!
No way, man. Never would have guessed.
She's... There... Who isn't?
Also, look at the way the dialogue goes. I can attack enemies with my love slap. I can also help you out. Has she been explaining everything the entire time? Have you never noticed that?
Oh, I love that! We haven't gotten that star piece yet?
No! Apparently not!
Oh, we're dumb next time.
Next time